Hi, welcome back to my channel. Antoinette here, and I have part 2 of, I suppose, my deck haul that's come in for this month. And I'd like to start with, if I show you the, so I think it's in shot there. So this is, if you go to Instagram or Facebook, if you go to White Rabbit Oracles, you'll be able to find out more about this deck. They are the creator, and this is where you can get the link, which I'll put below actually, for Make Playing Cards, and that's where you order this deck. And the guidebook is within their stories, so I've screenshot the guidebooks, only the majors, because quite simply, most of this is relating to an RWS and themed meanings, so we have those in so many of our decks that we don't need another book, do we? So this is the Delirious Gnarlythorn Tarot by White Rabbit Oracles. And as I said, I've ordered mine and it came in quite quickly from Make Playing Cards, I was pleased to say. And the pictures are from an artist called Arthur Perris. Not much known about this person. And this was a creation that he put together, photographic art, and got accused of all sorts of, witchcraft or whatever. And then his showings were never really seen again until they reappeared by a collector and were shown in a gallery. And that is how this work has come to light. So the White Rabbit Oracles creator had been to the gallery and saw these and fell in love with the images. And then them and their friend, really curious about esoteric and things, pointed out, or they worked out that basically there were 78 cards in this showing. And therefore, in turn, started looking into them a bit deeper and started to spot connections to how they could correlate to a tarot deck. And they thus starting their project to create a tarot deck, I guess. So they accessed the original photographs at the home of the private collector who owns them, or was owning them at that point in time. I don't know if they still own them. They also then uncovered a further 20 additional panels, which they have incorporated into the deck. I don't know that all 20 are in this deck, I'm not quite sure, but there are a few extra cards in this deck, so we'll count them at the end. So they are in this deck as extra cards, which is lovely. So it's bigger than a 78 card deck, for those of you who are wondering. We have astrological signs, we have elements, and we have some archetypes in here, which are the writer, the reader, delirium, and more. So that's the 2 cards that I was even unsure about. They are presented to reflect the complete picture of Paris's project. So it just goes on to explain the introduction. So this original set of artworks were exhibited by Arthur Perris in 1885 on March the 16th. So we're coming up to the anniversary really, in a small London gallery. And entitled Delirious Gnarlythorn. So it is the name of the collection. And so here we have so it's incorporating miniatures, live models, sculpted, painted backdrops, and elements of collage. So it was a real work of commitment for this person. And then, of course, here we go, just talking about how the White Rabbit Oracle came across them and was inspired to create what we have here. And hoping that we treasure and enjoy these works of art. We have for the majors, so there's a poem, or like an inscription, writings, that was created author by Arthur Perris, and they were able to take like 2 lines of each and match to the cards as well. So these aren't your standard. So for the lovers, in harmony, entangled under serpents, watchful grace, the lovers choose each other, leave the garden, find their ways. So I don't know how the writing goes, which order it goes in, if it matches the order of the cards or not. That would be curious. I suppose I can go back and read about that. But this was just really to give you a taste of what you get. So the guide to the Gnarlythorn, sorry, the way I've screenshot probably back to front, I'm not sure. No, they've just uploaded differently. Okay, that's fine, because we've got the numbers there. So there it says, not wanting to waste our time by rehashing old meanings of cards and things. We already know what they are. So we've got the rhyming couplets drawn from correspondence of Arthur Perris. And we come all the way through to the world. And then we have some archetypes. We have the reader, the writer, delirium, and a happy squirrel. And we have, White Rabbit Oracles and Lupus Day created this, and give thanks to the original creator of these cards. So let's move in and take a look at the cards because that's an awful lot of waffling. I have split them up. So if we take a look at the extra cards first, I think. So the backs are here. Now these are on a matte kind of linen cardstock, linen effect cardstock for make playing cards. I didn't check the thickness of these actually, I'll be honest, but they're good ones. So they've got like a nice bend. They return back to where they've come from. So it does feel like they're going to be a good sturdy cardstock. And what we have first up is we have the astrological signs. So we've got Capricorn, Aquarius. So they are quite dark, as you can see, and they're very moody. Pisces, very sepia. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. There's our Cancer. Leo, Virgo. I don't think the text interferes too much with the images. Libra, Scorpio. I'm not 100% sure that's a scorpion, but hey ho. For those of you who know, I don't like 8-legged items. Sagittarius. And then we have the elements. So we've got air, earth, that's very cute. Fire, and water. And then we have the archetypes here. So we have the, sorry, I just got to pick them up off this reading cloth. So we have the reader, the writer. I love that with all the cogs in the head, and then also the typewriter and text to give you better images here. And of course with the reader, reading tarot cards probably. Delirium. Reminds me of the American House of Horrors. Our Happy Squirrel. I don't have many decks with a Happy Squirrel card. And then there's these two. And I'll be very honest, I'm not quite sure what these two are, but these are the others. So they are jokers. And I guess you could use them whichever way you choose. Perhaps you could use them as significator cards or yes and no. That would probably be my no, and that would probably be my yes, just because the no is a bit more horrifying in the face. So that's those ones, which I have taken out of the deck, as I say, just to keep the deck as close to standard kind of flip through as I can. So let's have a look at these. Did I show the backs properly? I'm not sure, but these are the backs. So they are reversible. And then we have the front. So, just put that on there a second. Missed one. So we have, starting with the Fool. And so the images aren't exactly RWS, but they are a little slightly different. The Magician. Reminds me of a mad scientist. High Priestess. Here's one of our creators, White Rabbit Oracles in there. The Empress. I'm wondering if that's one of the other creators. I'm not sure. I'm just wondering. I'm curious now. Our Emperor. The reason why I asked that is just because they look more modern in appearance than some of the other characters in this deck. The Hierophant. Here's our Lovers. And we have a very different depiction of the angel rising above, don't we? The Chariot here. And you will note, actually, for the Lovers card, that is a Gemini card, just to point out. We have a very similar animal in the Gemini card. Our Chariot, that reminds me of some of the old films, the old movies. That's a really good strength card, isn't it? Terrifying strength card, in fact. Our Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. And the Justice. It's a really curious one, isn't it? It's almost got like, reminds me of the hip bone, or the pelvis bones as well. Also the shape of a molar tooth. Our Hanged Man. That's quite a gruesome one. It's almost got an extra weight hanging off the head as well to pull the weight down. The card that shall not be named, number 13. Temperance. The Devil. I think you can see, for this to have been created back in the 1855, there had to have been a tremendous amount of work and thought into these. The Star. It also makes me wonder if they, because I think there's a little bit of a Crowley feeling to these as well. Like I can definitely see this coming from the doctrines, teachings of the Masonic halls and things. Judgment. The World. And then we move into, so I've reordered these because they didn't come completely ordered, so I've ordered these in. So we have Ace of Swords, or Two of Swords. 3, 4, 5. Can I just go back to that 3? You all know I hate the standard 3 of Swords. So I really like this. I like the fact that we have the cerebral matter there coming out of, or from behind the skull, showing, you know, greater thought process than just what's confined within our brains. I like the fact that it feels like it's reaching out into the universe, into nature. Here's our 5. Wouldn't mess with that person, to be quite honest with you. 6. Looks like Darth Vader's following behind, or egging her on. Our 7. 8. It's almost like a little fairy there trapped, and the wings almost look like they're made of bones. 9. Yep, that could be the thing of nightmares, if that's you and that's what you've got to combat to overcome your fears. 10 of Swords. Here's our Page. Knight. Queen. And King. So what are you thinking so far? Moving into the cups. Filtered coffee, get you going in the morning. 2. Again, you've almost got that Gemini feels there as well, haven't you, with that one? With the Lovers, it does harken back to the Lovers. 3 of Cups. 4. It's a nasty smile. 5. 6. I like the fact we have teacups and things in here. 8. 9. 10. Now, I didn't read in full, so I'm not sure if I'm presuming that some of these cups were potentially added by the creators composing these. However, when those of you buy this deck, and let me know when you do, you can read up about that as well. As this only arrived, it arrived yesterday when I got home late, and so here I am having like my first kind of looks and glances. King of Cups, and we're into the Wands. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've kind of got the 2 pillars and the arch of thorns. That's quite a good one for fighting. The word Gnarlythorn, I mean, it really does bring in the image of the thorns, forest of thorns that happens in Maleficent, doesn't it? And Sleeping Beauty. 7 of Wands. That wasn't me, by the way, that was my dog, in case you heard her belch. 8 of Wands. 9 and 10. Page. Knight. Queen. King. And then we enter the coins. So we have Ace. 2. Blackthorns, that's the word I was probably trying to look for a minute ago. 3 of coins before might be belched. 4 of coins. So 5. Now, the creator of this deck is also creating a square deck made of collage and things, and that one actually looks really interesting, I have to say. I probably will be looking to purchase that one too. It's not ready yet, it's in the creation, so you can follow that on Instagram and Facebook as well. Knight of Coins, Queen of Coins, and the King that I forgot about. There we go. Thoughts? What are your thoughts on this one? Is it your style? Is it your cup of tea? Okay, so let's take a look at this deck with some other cards. So as you can see, I've popped the Zama Twins Oracle down from Deviant Moon ink and the Lenormand de la Luna recently released. And I just felt like the art styles in these go quite well with the colorations in these. So I've gone with the standard colorations because many of you know I have multiple colors in different types of decks with this. So I've gone with these, thinking that this is probably the better of the two. And actually the first one straight out laying it down. So we've got the birds with the line of coins. We've got more birds in here and we have the Tree of Life. So that just felt like a nice reading. Now I don't read Lenormand. I'm trying, but I'm not very good at it. So we have the coffin with the Queen of Coins and the Sentry. So it looks like something's about to be unearthed or put back to sleep. It could be an ending, couldn't it? That could actually be an ending. That could be quite an omen, actually. Ooh. Okay, so I don't read Lenormand. So we have the bouquet, Page of Coins, and the bedfellows. Ooh. Be careful when somebody gives you flowers. What else have they been up to? I know we all joke about that one, but I think it's there, isn't it? The clouds with the Queen of Wands and the Mermaid. To me, so this would just be about weathering the storm for me, weathering the storm or engaging in the elements, the weather that's around you, pulling in the energies, the elements around you, and mermaids are quite mythical, so to bring hopes and dreams together. That's just what I would be thinking immediately with that type of spread, but obviously the book would reveal something completely different. Just depends how I'm reading on the day, really, if I'm just doing intuitive or if I want like more depth. So here we have the key with the Six of Cups, so the key to learning how to share, and it's all in the family tree, so perhaps something's being handed down, perhaps it's inheritance. And the Sun with the Five of Cups, and our piety chap who's going to get very much told off by his wife or his mother. Needs help make his decisions. And the Garden with the Eight of Coins and the Blemier. This dude makes me laugh. So planting your seeds and then working hard to accomplish what you need. However, let's just check on him, shall we? Number 16. He just always feels like he's going to go in and like brutalize everything, doesn't he? Because he's barbaric. Intimidation, brute strength, uncivilized behavior, primitive instincts, aggression, savage temper, dangerous, rude, or terrifying person. Maybe we're practicing how to become that person in order to scare away other people. But yeah, I quite like these actually, I have to say. It was the first ones that ran through my head. I did bring down the Abandoned Oracle, but I don't feel like that one is it. I feel it's these. I feel like this is the pairings for this. So we have a Tower, King of Wands, and the Ruby Queen. So I don't know, this could be like an establishment, gaining ownership. And then our Ruby Queen taking us forwards, leading the way. Or he's saying no, and she's saying, come this way. Because of his, fingers. Right, there we go. So that is the Delirious Gnarlythorn, the fabulously Delirious Gnarlythorn. I hope you like this one. As I say, make playing cards. I'll pop the link down below. White Rabbit Oracles on Instagram and Facebook. And let's see what else came in from Make Playing Cards, because you can't just order one when you do this. You have to order more than for the postage to UK. Okay, here's deck number 2 that arrived. And this one came in a box, which I was very surprised about. I don't think I paid attention to what I was clicking. because I think this one might have come in different cardstocks as well, and I just, wasn't paying attention. However, this is what I've got. So here's the box. It came cellophane wrapped, so I've taken the cellophane off, and then the cards inside are not cellophane wrapped. So here's a sneak peek. Have you worked it out yet? It is this one from Amethyst Ascensions. So it is the Fortune Teller card. This is on the kind of smooth cardstock. It's standard make plain cardstock, I would say. And as I say, it's Fortune Teller Oracle cards. This is the front card. And these are the backs, aren't they amazing? So what I'm probably going to do is just trim down that card and stick it to the front of the box. So I have like a card that shows what's in the deck, because I've done that with a few of these now from Duck Soup, and it just tells what's on front. So, and it's a way of using that card. I'm not losing it or mixing it into the deck. So I'm not going to read them all out, because Rochelle has got a fabulous video where she does that. And what I will do is just quickly flip through these so you get to see them. So the images and everything. So it's a kit that she buys, and then she creates these for herself. And then as she's done it for herself, why not pops them out for us to purchase as well if we like what we see. So the images and artwork is all things that she has rights to use, and has been, she curates, changes things, changes, compositions and stuff for us to see, and then she adds the words and things and turns them into cards. So I can't remember how many cards are in this deck. Sorry, Rochelle, I'm not very good, am I? But yeah, the images are just gorgeous. This one, for instance, ancient wisdom will find you. Listen for the whispers of the past. I just really liked this deck, how she put it together and all the keywords in there. I think this stands out. It's like kind of a standalone in the ones that she's done. She's done a Sabbath series as well. But this one spoke to me internally. An unexpected gift will bring you great fortune. Your spirit guides are near. Seek their guidance. So hidden talent will soon be discovered. Nurture it. Time of great prosperity is on the horizon. And I'll go back to being silent so you can just appreciate the artwork. They're very they've got that magical feel, the apothecary, the overstacked apothecary, the herbal room that we perhaps would all love to have. So I will put a link to Amethyst Ascensions Ko-fi shop below, because that's where you go to buy these, and from there you get linked across to make playing cards. Okay, and you'll also get to see all her other fabulous creations and decks that are in the making. She has been making some fabulous decks, I have to say, lately. I'm just in the middle of writing a massive guidebook to go with one of her decks. Your intuition is your greatest strength. Trust it. A magical encounter will change your life forever. Powerful transformation in store. Embrace it. I think these are just in time for the March work that might be coming out in the Divination and Spirituality Facebook group. A magical journey is about to begin. Prepare yourself. A new opportunity will lead you to greatness. So let's see what pairs we've got. Okay, so just to keep this on fast track, I have popped down the Dreamkeeper's Tarot and the Raven's Dream Tarot from MJ Cullinan. So Liz Houston, this is mass market. This one is an indie deck. And I'm just going to show them both together with the Fortune Teller's Oracle in the middle. This one. And let's just see what you think about the kind of composition pairings for this. I just feel colour-wise they all kind of went quite nicely together. I like these together and I like these together. I wouldn't use them as a threesome, I don't think, but I did like. So we have 3 of Wands. A hidden talent will bring you great success. And we have the 6 of Swords. So again, 6 of Swords, a hidden talent will bring you great success. So I think that's quite nice. So it's about the message in these. I guess you could read the image intuitively as well if you wish to. Here we have our King of Pentacles, a magical moment will change everything, be ready. And over here we have the 8 of Pentacles, so it's got that working element to it. So you can see it's sort of working with the 2, I think. We have our 9 of Pentacles and the Sun, so both prosperous cards. Let's see what we got. A magical encounter will change your life forever. Fingers crossed that's for the good, because we have the 2 prosperous cards either side. 7 of Wands with the 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, 2 7s. A guardian angel is watching over you. Feel their presence. That kind of goes, actually, doesn't it? 7 of Wands, 7 Pentacles. That life learning experience. You've got somebody watching over you at the same time, sharing their life experience, I suppose, because that's at the end of the day where the guardian angels, to me, in my mind, that's where they kind of come from and how they work and experience and help us through life. The Knight of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. We've got 2 very different. A serendipitous event will bring you joy and success. So this is giving you permission to step out of your cloakedness and stop being afraid to come away and move forwards and stop causing your own, getting your own way of your thoughts. And with the Knight of Pentacles, again, you're moving in the right direction. So keep going. 4 of Pentacles, we have 2 of Cups. And a mystical force is guiding you. Trust in its wisdom. So this is a good relationship, a good pairing, a good contract. Whatever it is that you're pondering on, you will choose the right direction. Oh, the Tower with the Magician. A mystical journey is about to begin. Prepare yourself. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. That's a harsh message. Couldn't be more prepared then, could you, if you're becoming the Magician? 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Magic within you is growing strong. Yeah, it's growing stronger. Use it wisely. Ooh, ooh. Cups as a threesome, they do work well together. I mean, art-wise, they're very different. But independently, I think they look beautiful. Page of Cups, 8 of Cups. A forgotten spell will bring you unexpected blessings. So yeah, are you walking away because you forgot what you lost, or are you walking away because you forgot who you were? By walking away, is that going to bring you back to where you need to be? And with the Page of Cups, learning how to do something, learning how to step back into, I suppose it's stepping back into who you are then, I suppose, finding yourself. That's that feeling there for me. Finding yourself, trusting in yourself. Should we stop here with the Fates, the King of Swords? A guardian spirit watches over you. Feel their presence. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful cards, beautiful readings. Which do you like out of these? Do you have any of them? And are you tempted with this one? Gorgeous deck. Okay, as I said, there were 3 decks. So the final deck looks like this on the backs and looks like this on the fronts. I have been drooling over this deck for a while, and there's one particular pairing I specifically wanted this deck for, which was shown on Amethyst. It's another one from Amethyst Ascension, and this one was released last year in time for the Samhain season. I've got it for this year, and I won't be just using it for the Samhain season. I'll use it whenever I choose, because as you know, that's how I roll, because I'm a rebel. I can't help myself. So I'll put that one there. So this is on a linen cardstock from Make Playing Cards. So it's, again, standard cardstock. It doesn't move when you do that. So it should come back if you're one of those riffle shufflers. But the backs are gorgeous. Look at that, the skulls and pumpkins. It's got that very autumnal feel about it. But I like the white space in this. I really, it was the white space that drew me in. And then when she put it with the deck, chef's kiss. So I've got 2 decks out to do this one with as well. So I won't read them all again, but we can have a look at the artwork and I'll read a few out as we go. The veil is thin. Honor your ancestors and seek their wisdom. Embrace the darkness. It holds the seeds of new beginnings. That's such a beautiful cat, isn't it? A time of transformation is upon you. Welcome the change. Let's go to the old and make space for the new. Let go of the old, sorry. Your inner light shines brightest in the darkest of nights. And then Samhain blessings are upon you. Embrace the magic. Isn't that just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork? You can't beat a sugar skull either, can you? Another gorgeous. There's just so much delicious artwork in these. It's probably the artwork, I think, for both of us. Oh, Inner Dark Hearts. The magic of Samhain brings you closer to your true self. Get your witchy on. So it features heavily for Samhain, but you can just replace that with any word you want, really, can't you? Celebrate the cycles of life, honor beginnings and endings. Lovely crystals. The spirit of the past brings messages of love and guidance. A ritual of release will bring you peace and renewal. Now, I think if you wanted to use this all year round and you were really put off with the words, deck cards that say Samhain in it specifically, you could probably take them out and have a smaller deck. But I think this must be like a 50 card deck. So you'd end up with a rock pool size deck, really, wouldn't you? So not a lot of difference there. A time of reflection to bring wisdom and understanding. Now, there is also an autumn deck, a cozy deck, that would probably mix into this really nicely if you wanted to expand the deck. But this one, as I've said, as you've gathered, this is where it was at for me. Fire burns away the old, revealing your true self. A new dawn follows the season's night. Embrace the light. So you can see what I've done. I just replaced that with the word season. In fact, you could use that as a moon release affirmation. The spirit of season brings you messages of hope. A time of introspection brings clarity and purpose. Embrace the darkness, it's part of your journey. Season's energy helps you connect with your true self. Now, Beltane and All Hallows Eve do that for me, so hence the word season. A ritual of embrace honors those who came before you. Your ancestors' love and wisdom will always guide you. Powerful shift is coming, embrace the change. And may the spirits of season bless you with strength and courage. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy to have this one. Shuffles gorgeously, as do all of the Make Playing card decks that I've shown today. Just haven't shown me shuffling them, have I? So there we go. Let's get some pairs down. Okay, this is the deck. This is the reason why I wanted this one so badly for this pairing. So the Poe Tarot. Mass market edition, and I've popped down the Bohemian Animal Tarot because of the colouring in this one. I thought this might also be a great alternative for those of you who don't have, this deck perhaps, or this isn't your fancy. You might like this. So you've got a very different set of colourings to be able to look at and choose from here. So what do we have? We have the Six of Air, we have the Star. And here we have the poem, or part of a poem from Edgar Allan Poe. When the light was extinguished, she covered me warm, and she prayed to the angels to keep me from harm, to the Queen of the Angels to shield me from harm. And we have the veil is thin, honour your ancestors and seek their wisdom. So in a way, there's a prayer there, isn't there? And I always see this as a spirit guide moving you forwards, moving you on. So very much in sync. Three of Water with the King of Candles. The road to immortal renown lies straight, open and unencumbered before him. I'm sorry, it's because there's so many like commas. I haven't got my glasses and I can't see them. That's hilarious. I'm getting old. And Samhain's night brings insight and clarity. So with the King of Candles, you certainly would do, wouldn't you? And Three of Water, again, you've got that kind of embrace, that seasonal spiritual ownership and partying. So Seven of Earth, with Honour the Past, it has shaped your present. That's very relatable to the Seven of Earth, isn't it? Seven of Pentacles. So all that hard work has been put in. Now you need to wait for it to reap your hard work. And here we have the Death card, complete different way, but you can see how the colours here go as well so beautifully. However, honouring your past, so in order to transform and become something else, it will be that letting go and becoming something, the transmutation. By this, it's shaped your present. So as you move forwards, know that it was that caused it. So the marriage of both brings you to a new place in life. Four of Earth, with let go of the old, make space for the new. And then we have the Queen of Candles. O Lady dear, hast thou no fear? Why and what art thou dreaming here? Sure thou art come o'er far off seas, a wonder to these garden trees. Let go of the old, make space for the new. Four of Earth. Let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to and move forwards with the place that you need to be spending your time, your money, your energy, your health. If it's your image, clothes-wise. So letting go if you're scared to, let's say, seasons of your life. If you're scared to move from one season into the next, it's time to do so. Queen of Candles, again, that gives me that embrace, that empowerment feeling, the patience that you need to do so, to be patient with yourself and kind to yourself. We don't all have to be harsh with ourselves, do we? Ace of Earth, with a new chapter begins, let the past rest in peace. And Seven of Wells, ooh, choices. So obviously that's the Seven of Cups. And have I not told you that what you mistake for madness is but over-acuteness of the sense? You got to pick one. Very good. And we have the King of Earth, with embrace the mystery of Samhain. Magic is all around you, with the Fool. So we have, is it like a salamander? What is that in there? Bird, ostrich, dodo. I'm not quite sure what type of animal it is actually. But we do have that bird, but we have the fiery element. No, we don't. We have the grounding element, sorry. Like the green man feeling with the earth. I think I've got a few decks where this is more like a green man. It feels a bit more pagan, traditional. And calling it the Bohemian Animal Tarot also feels like it's a pagan-esque type deck. So I'm going that way with my thought process. I'm just seeing, I know it's cast in the background, but I'm also seeing back there, I'm seeing stones, megaliths. So I am reading that card as I'm seeing it, as I'm interpreting it, and how it feels and relates to me. In order to embrace this energy, and with the Fool stepping forwards. But yeah, these are gorgeous. And these are very gorgeous. The Knight of Water. The magic of Samhain brings you closer to your true self. Is there a true self? I mean, imagine that was a blow-up unicorn and you're out on the water playing in it. You're bringing out your inner child. That's as close to your true self probably as you can get, isn't it? Temperance, finding the balance within. I tend to put up with nothing that I can put down. Seven of Water. So we've got more Seven of Cups again. The spirits of the past bring messages of love and guidance. And the Three of Quills, that'll be your Three of Swords. But the void within my heart refused, even thus, to be filled. I longed for the love which had before filled it, overflowing. The spirits of the past bring messages of love and guidance. Perfect. Seven of Water. So if you're having problems, they're going to tell you what to do or give you guidance on what to do. And again here, helping you through that hard time. If it's the person that you lost, they are around, and just know that they are with you. The King of Air. A time of healing and renewal is upon you. And here we have the Hermit. So we've got like the Towers feeling with the swords, and we are on, a pillar here. So we have some remnants in the cards there. And with the Hermit, we've got that kind of crystal feeling as well in the lantern he's holding. Not one, all of the crowd to pry into thine honour of secrecy. Be silent in that solitude. A time of healing and renewal is upon you. Yeah, so when you do go into solitude, it's often for healing. I mean, like for me, if I take a break from social media, it's because I need to just kind of recoup, re-energize, refuel my batteries. The King of Air, again, he sat up high, he sat out of the way, so he's not really engaging a lot. He sees all that's going on, so he's sat back and he's watching and engaging, but he isn't in there. He's not in the thick of things. He's watching from afar. So many aspects, that would also be the same thing. So a time of renewal is upon you. So by retreating slightly, stepping back, getting yourself out of the fray, you'll be able to see from a different aspect and have a new sense of purpose, understanding, communication in the situation at hand. And over here, we've got just that, time to go inwards, seek solace within yourself, and move forwards when you're ready. 6 of Earth, embrace the darkness. It holds the seeds of new beginnings with the Judgment card. There was a loud blast as of many trumpets. There was a harsh grating as of 1,000 thunders. That is such a cool card. Embrace the darkness. There's a lot of darkness in there for the seeds of new beginning. And the 6 of Earth. So being thankful that in order to move forwards from, when you think of the 5 of Pentacles, the hardships that you had, asking for help, being able to ask for help. And here again, so yes, it's a charity handout. You may see it as a charity handout, but it's not always. So it might be that that's what you need to move forwards. So again, we have those. Right, I've loved working with this one. Again, what do you think? Are you tempted? Are you tempted with this one? And do you think these were good pairings to go with? Which out of the two did you prefer? I think this one, but this one goes quite nicely. I would not use these as a threesome. No, it would be one or the other, definitely. But this is the one that got me to really, 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 really fall in love with this deck. Right, there's one, I just want to go back to the first deck that I showed you, and I just had 2 other Oracle decks I wanted to pop in if you want to sit around and wait for a bit longer. Okay, so just wanted to come back to these 2 oracles just to show something mass market. These are both rock pool decks. Dark Magic Oracle, as you see, by Fiona Horn and illustrated by Jess Abella. And then here we have the Earth and Bone from Syrian Shadow. I love this deck, so I thought this one's going to be a perfect match up for this. This is glossy, this one's matte, so sorry if you get a shine off this one. So here we have Born, every day is a new opportunity with the Lovers. Or we have the Lovers with Visionary, confidence, passion, and self-worth. So again, 2 really beautiful messages either side of the Lovers card. So this is the Gnarlythorn, the glorious Gnarlythorn from White Rabbit Oracles. Here we have Magic, you are blessed. 3 of Cups, collaboration. The Beast, conflict, competition, oppressors. Interesting, we have 33 there with the Beast. So you might be collaborating. But who's stealing your ideas or claiming your glory? Familiar, bond with your spirit animal. 2 of Cups, so that relationship. The Wayfarer, here we have a 2 or an 11, however you want to look at it, or 2 ones, 2. And then we have the 8, that kind of infinity symbol. To me, that's just synchronicities to me. Here we have contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance. There are 2 of Cups. Very much like the Hermit card. Mirror, reflect yourself with the Hierophant. So a kind of establishmental learning. And Fate, alignment, decisive moments, opportunistic events. 23, 24. Shining, make yourself seen. Ace of Cups, faith, hope, inspiration, rejuvenation. I think if I did this, these 2 are maybe my favorite. Right? I think it's that. The Star with the Rider, movement, quick decision, progress, hope, illumination, knowing which way to move forwards. Is it Shine? No, we've had that one. Masked, honor your authenticity. So following your directions. Greening, you are a natural, with the Hermit. And they've both got their thorns growing out of them. And over here we've got the Hermit with migration, initiation, adventure, freedom. So there we go. That was just another quick set of pairings I wanted to show with that one. Thank you. So there you have it. Those are the 3 decks that I've just had come in from Make Playing Cards. I did buy them a few weeks ago, but they've arrived finally. So I thought I'd show you as they've come in and just show them off really, especially this one and these two, of course. Of course, I love them. But this one, because it's such an unusual tarot deck, I haven't seen anything like this out there. So I just thought it was worth a bit of a shout out. These ones I'm sure you'll see very shortly coming to a screen near you, and it'll be interesting to see again when I get to use this one and run it into my rotations. But love to hear from you. Have you been tempted, or do you already have? Am I behind the game with these? Do you already have these, and how do you find them to work with, and what's your favorite pairings? Absolutely let me know below in comments. Love to hear from you. As always, until the next one, take care. Bye bye.